Vlogmas day 18. I'm cleaning the fridge. It won't stay like this for long. I can't wait for the kitchen to get done because I need an American style fridge. It's far too little for the amount of people. So it's a big tall one, fridge freezer, but still not enough space. I braved Tesco's, went to my horse, braved Tesco's. It's cold out there, even though it's warmed up. It's like really cold. I spent about 80 quid and I had like four carry bags for 80 quid. What has the world come to? So I'm just making myself a juice, fresh juice. Those that ever came to my food house would know that it's quite a popular thing I had on the menu, but the juice is back at home. I'm putting celery, a cored apple. Now I don't really eat apple, but I seem to be alright in juices with them. Apple was the bane of my life before my gallbladder was removed. It would instantly trigger a gallstone attack, and one of my most life-threatening one I had was in Stirling, and I ate some little dried pieces of apple in a little bag, little dried pieces, and oh my god, the gallstone attack. I was at a roadside screaming in agony. They were trying to get an ambulance to me. Ended up getting in the car, going to Stirling Hospital, but it was the wrong one. It wasn't one that saw patients, A&E patients. An ambulance got me to the hospital. Nothing was working, the morphine and that. They thought I had pancreatitis again. Then they said it wasn't, but I did have it. They discharged me later on when it calmed down, the attack. I went to the hotel we were booked into in Glasgow. And then when I got up, like, my urine was like this funny treacle colour. And I got home and thought, oh, I can eat. I drove back to England. Thought I can eat, and I ate some carrot and coriander soup. And it went, boof, started again. My mum shot round, because Stuart had the kids, and dashed me to Preston Royal Hospital, where I had a fit in the waiting room. They got me into the room, like just the screams that I did. I'm just going off on a tangent, sorry, but just my fear of apples. And by this point, they took a urine sample, and it was pure blood, just pure, thick treacle blood, and they said my organs were failing. And it was pancreatitis, so I was put in intensive. And yeah, then I got pneumonia straight after that, and they managed to whip out the gallbladder and said the risk of the pancreatitis is worse than the damage to the pneumonia. So yeah, I don't ever have them really, but they seem to be okay in a juice if I ever have them. But I've cored it because obviously you don't want to eat the seeds of an apple. I'm going to put a lemon in, but it's an unwaxed lemon, so if you have a juice, put an unwaxed one in. I've got raw organic beetroot, untreated beetroot, and I've got a cucumber, and I'm going to put some ginger in, which I've just remembered I've not chopped yet, so that's just going to get chopped, and I'm going to have that to get my vitamins and my nutrients. And yeah, if anybody wants to hear more this side of things in my vlogs or on my Instagram or anything like that, just let me know, because it's right up my street, and I'm obviously going to focus on it more now that I'm not so stuck in intense businesses like both my businesses. I've got to prioritise my health and my blood disorder and stuff. You wouldn't believe how nice that is. Obviously with the lemon and the ginger, but the earthy texture of the beetroot. Beetroot is so good for you. I really recommend juicing. Obviously don't just do it. I don't recommend where you just have it as your sole diet and you take out the fibre. But I do recommend that you have it as part of your balanced diet. But also remember that if you're going to have a lot of sugary fruit in there, and if you are doing multiple throughout the day, try to have your sugar in the earlier part of the day with the juices and not late at night. So there you have it, there's today's juice. If you just remember to really wash your fruit or vegetables whilst when they've got the skin on, because obviously there's lots of chemicals on stuff. Even if you've bought organic, it's been transported all over and touched by many. So yeah, give everything a thorough wash. Bottoms up and have a great Sunday. So I'm just making lentil stew. So I cooked off the onion and leek with some salt and a little bit of oil, and then I've poured everything else in ready. So I'm going to top it up with water. I didn't need to boil these lentils first because we're obviously going to boil up within the soup, and didn't want to overcook them. So these didn't need overnight soaking. It's ones that you just kind of boil and then leave to simmer, but they'll all cook nicely with the soup. And my fridge is nice and clean, you'll be glad to know. And I'm going to go and watch the footy, I think. World Cup Day. The final. Thanks for watching all. Tucked up in bed, it's 10 o'clock and I am pooped. Been a bit of a down day, cleaning, sorting, chilling. Had a couple of busy days, so it was nice to just do this today. Thanks all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Christmas lights are all around.